Hello, this is NanaMelon from NanaGansett, Rhode Island. How you doing today? I'm good. Well, now here I am, and I always am saying from NanaGansett, Rhode Island, and you're thinking, probably, where the heck is that? Well, I will explain finally. I mean, in case you've been dying of curiosity all of this time. Well, let me see. Rhode Island is the smallest state in all of the United States. It's the smallest state in the Union. It's the real little bitty tiny one up there. If you look at the section of New England, you got Maine and Vermont and New Hampshire. Pardon me. And Massachusetts and Connecticut, and then there's Rhode Island, like in kind of the lower right-hand corner of New England. So it's like Massachusetts is above it, and so it takes like an hour to get to Boston, at least from where I was living down by the ocean, which is, it ain't that far, Rhode Island being so little and all of that. So the name Rhode Island, that's confusing because it ain't an island. But if I remember my history, some man, I think around in like the 1600s or whatever, one of them explorers, was he Spanish? I don't know. Anyway, said something in his journal that he find one of our islands. Rhode Island's got a bunch of little islands too, like Goat Island and Block Island and Aquidneck Island. That's the one Newport is on. You heard of Newport. And then there's another island called Jamestown. So Rhode Island's got a bunch of little islands, but it ain't just one big island itself, since that's confusing too. So anyways, I think this man, this explorer guy, he found like Block Island back then, and he says in his journal it reminded him of the island of Rhodes. I believe that is in Greece, Rhodes, island of Rhodes, and so it got to be Rhode Island. So really it should be Rhode Islands. See, it's confusing, ain't it? But anyway, no, Rhode Island ain't an island. And it ain't Long Island, that's New York. That's actually west of Rhode Island. And southwest of Rhode Island. That's like about a 4-hour car drive, actually, if you was going to go to Long Island from Rhode Island, yeah. So they ain't real close to nothing. At least for a New Englander, that's a lot of distance. So yeah, let me think. So that's the state name. Now, NanaGansett. Well, in Rhode Island there was a lot of Indian tribes, and NanaGansett is the name of an Indian tribe. NanaGansett is down by the ocean, and there's a lot of, there's like either churchy kind, well not churchy, English, very old English names, because Rhode Island was one of the first 13 colonies. Yeah, so like, 1620 Plymouth Rock and all of that, and then they found Rhode Island, and, the rest of Massachusetts and all of that. So, yeah, NanaGansett is in southern Rhode Island. And so then there's all these kind of Indian names all around. There's like Aquidneck, like I told you, that's where Newport is. And then there's Matunic and Galilee, that's actually biblical. Galilee and Jerusalem, yeah, both of them is biblical, of course. Can you imagine saying, hey, I live in Jerusalem, Rhode Island? That must be very strange. So they're either like Indian, Quonset, Pawtucket, Pasquamaket, Potawatomi, goodness, lots of Indian names named after the various tribes that was around there. Or they're Old English, founded by the English when they come over. So let me think, there's Kingstown with a W and Kingston without the W, and North Kingston and North Kingstown, and then there's Greenwich, East Greenwich, and I think there's a West Greenwich. But I don't think there's an actual just plain Greenwich, because that one's in Connecticut and England. I was actually born in Greenwich, Connecticut. Warwick, they're all like English names, and they're named after the king, and wasn't there like a Duke of Warwick or something in England, and so yeah, there's all kinds of crazy Rhode Island names. But yeah, NanaGansett, that's where I'm from. So I just wanted to clear that up, and I will talk again with you soon. Thank you so much for coming over. Bye bye now.